All right, Shalom. First and foremost, call Allah Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Blessings and salutations to you, sincere Akim, of the hopeful elect, the house of David. Um, Shalom to the sincere Akwaf that subscribe. There's just another update, dealing with the mark of the beast. I came across this article. It was posted yesterday. This is from the EPR News, and it's based off of this micro market vending company, and they're based in Wisconsin. All right, and they're pretty much offering the chip to their employees, and this will be considered the first U.S. company to provide implanted microchip technology to their employees. And the idea is, I believe they got it from that same company over there in Sweden that was microchipping their employees. Well, they bring it over here to Babylon, man. All right, so I'm gonna read through the article. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'll post it in the description box. Then we get a few scriptures. So it's known as the 32M. All right, and it says microchips employees company wide. All right, um, it says Three Square Market, which that's another name for the company, will become the first U.S. company to provide implanted microchip technology to their employees. A press release, EPRnews.com, River Falls, Wisconsin, July 20th, 2017, Three Square Market, or 32M, is offering implanted chip technology to all of their employees on August 1st, 2017. Employees will be implanted with a RFID chip, allowing them to make purchases. All right, so that's a cut to Nate, a few years back where he says uh, micro RFID technology is used to just for tracking. Let me find you. Where's your keys? Where's your dog? How he was trying to explain it. Well, that dude's been put to shame about um, the mark of the beast. All right, because clearly you see that this technology is used for not just tracking. You also can buy and sell, as we can see. And there's been numerous and countless videos and lessons going into the technology and how they're craving the technology towards, you know, um, bringing about a transhumanistic or transhumanism, all right, and merging people with this technology so they can be controlled, completely controlled by the higher ups, all right, the powers that be, are the so-called Illuminati, all right. So more and more of this is gonna happen. All right, everything is becoming more and more biometric and digital because ultimately they want everybody chipped. Everybody, man. They want you chipped up, man. All right, and that's why they're doing away with cash slowly but surely. All right, so it says employees will be implanted with a RFID chip, allowing them to make purchases in their break room, micro market, open doors, log into computers, use the copy machine, etc. This program offered by 32M is optional for all employees, and pretty soon it's not going to be optional for everybody. It's going to become mandated. It's going to be mandatory soon. All right. All we waiting on is this economy to collapse, and that's when they're going to bring it in. All right. And what are you going to do when this comes to your job? All right. Are you gonna say, all right, well, I'm out of here and get the fuck out of there, and you rely on Yahweh Shem Yahushua to feed you and clothe you, or are you gonna just be faithless, be a weak cowardly individual, and just say fuck it, man, I gotta feed my kids and my wife. She's gonna leave me if I don't take it. My people, they're gonna my family, they're gonna give me up. If I don't take the chip. You know, a lot of guys is gonna buckle when this happens, man. When this come to your job and you find this out, and you already living, you depend off of each paycheck that you're given. A lot of guys, they're not gonna walk. They're gonna keep their jobs, man. And I'm talking about guys that know that they Israel. All right. It says the company is expecting over 50 staff members to be voluntarily chipped. 32M is partnering with Biohacks International and Joanne Osterland, CEO based out of Sweden. All right, and you know there goes that's Sweden. You know, about a month or two ago, it came out that that particular company over there were chipping their employees. So you see, is making its way internationally. This idea of chipping, companies chipping their workers. All right. I'm gonna read a little more, and then I'm gonna go to the scriptures. It says RFID technology or radio frequency identification uses electromagnetic fields to identify electronically stored information. Often referred to as chip technology, this option has become very popular in the European marketplace. The chip implant uses near-field communications (NFC), the same technology used in contactless credit cards and mobile payments. A chip is implanted between the thumb and forefinger underneath the skin within seconds, which is on your hand. We foresee the use of RFID technology to drive everything from making purchases in our office micro markets, opening doors, use of copy machines, logging into our office computers, unlocking phones, sharing business cards, storing medical health information, and used as payment at other RFID terminals. You see that? So this is showing you all the different amenities that you would have access to if you got the chip. And a lot of people will find this very convenient in their life. So that'll cause them to give in and want to volunteer to actually receive it. And that's to their destruction. All right. This is how the devil is going to cause both small and great, rich and poor, which I'm gonna get to that, and to receive that mark in their hand. It says eventually this technology will become standardized, allowing you to use this as your passport, public transit, which they're already doing that in Europe. All purchasing opportunities, committed CEO Todd Westby. All right, so hey, this thing is spreading. All right, and expect more and more companies to present um, this 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 transaction. All right, this idea to their basically their workers, their employees. All right, don't be surprised when this be presented at your job where you work, because it's gonna come. All right. Yo, my woman, she even told me that one of the staff members or workers at her company joked about this, man. Like, have you gotten your chip yet? And she was joking. And my woman, she didn't laugh. She didn't laugh with this person, you know. So these people, they're going to be ready to take this, man. They're ready to receive this with open arms. All right, a lot of these people, man, because they're bent on this technology. They love the advancement of this devil's technology, man. You know, nothing's natural anymore. You know, so with knowing that, let's go to scriptures. This is Revelations 3:10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience," and this is dealing with the Lord's elect, the 144,000 and the one third. If you keep the word of the Lord's patience, meaning you hearken into the scriptures, into the word, all right, and you keep it steadfast until the end. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And part of the hour of temptation is when the mark of the beast shows up. You're going to be presented within that very hour the choice of life or death. Are you going to give in and take the chip and be pacified with everybody else? Or are you going to suffer, you know, possibly being a martyr for not receiving or bowing down to the image of the beast and not receiving his mark in his hand, in your hand or your forehead, you know? And you're going to trust that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to feed you in that day. All right, it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right. The next scripture dealing with the hour of temptation is this mark of the beast. All right, and we just read about it here in this article that a company here in Babylon, here in the United States, are presenting RFID chips to their employees to make it easier for them. So, according to, the source, you see how they made it such a convenient task. You'll be able to do this, you'll be able to do that. If you receive it, a lot of people are going to receive it. I guarantee you that Jakes that work in this company, they're going to receive it too. And they're going to be marked for death, man, for nuclear destruction. All right. So those of you that's in the know, man, understand, it's right here in prophecy. It's Revelation 13 and 16. I'll start at 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so this is how they're going to cause everybody to receive this mark. All right, and this is not no spiritual mark like a lot of the false prophets out there teach. Now, this is a physical mark that they're going to place in your under your skin. All right, how you know that is when you look it up in the Greek word charagma, which implies that this is a physical thing that's going to happen to you, and once you go through that transaction, that physical mark being implanted in you, you're going to be able to make purchases, which is buying or selling. Okay, so you're going to need this device in that day, especially after that economic collapse, to make purchases. And if you don't have it, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. All right, based off of this article in this company, this is a micro, this is a vending company. And in their break room, the only way for you to actually to like buy foods from the vending machine is you're gonna have to scan your finger or your hand, wherever they place the chip into you. All right. So you're gonna have to have that regardless to be able to do certain things, man. This is right here in prophecy. All right. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the chip or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, and then it goes into it, 600, six score six, and the word six means to cut from the Greek word stigma. All right, so that chip is that through with that syringe is gonna cut through your skin, through your hand, through your forehead, through your finger, through your arm, wherever it is on your body, man. You have received the mark of the beast. All right, so knowing that, let's go to the judgment on it, and we're gonna close out. So Revelations 14 and 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the image and it, so like if any man worship the beast and his image, which the image is the system of the beast, all right, the American way, all right, the European American Babylonian system, and received his mark in his hand, in his forehead, or in his hand. All right, not distinguishing one or the other, it's either or. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right, so hey, If you of the elect, you're not going to receive that mark. If you a two-third, if you have, you so-called Negro, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you really trust in America, you trust in this place, and you don't have faith that the Lord take care of you in that day when all hell breaks loose, you're gonna fall a victim. All right, and once you take that, that's your ass, man. You can't repent. All right, there's no remorse, or the Lord doesn't acknowledge it. All right, you could hang your head down, sadly, sorrowful. You could do what you want, but once you receive that mark, that's it. All right. Now you got a missile bullseye on your back. All right. So with that, I just want to, it's just gonna be the update on the mark of the beast. Lord willing, brothers was edified. Till then, I say, shalom.